Hi, and welcome to a brief review of the web and business strategy review that we offer to all potential clients, but we have a restriction per month and there is an application process as well. So without further ado, why do we offer this? Because we offer you the opportunity to look at your most profitable product or service that you would like to sell more of, because clearly for most businesses that's exactly what you want to do, because in the end it's about increasing profits and increasing sales, but also lowering the cost of your advertising, and that's what we're going to look at as well. And also, what are your competitors doing? Because that certainly online is likely to be very different to what you are aware of offline. So we'll look at this in great detail, and ultimately, as I say, it's about increasing your sales in a way that gets you the biggest return, and really understanding the market language of your demographics of who you're targeting, because at the end of the day, if you can really get into what they're searching for as far as the internet is concerned, then this is going to really enhance your overall business, because you're going to get people coming to you offline from this online communication. And we're also going to look at which are the most critical areas of your website. So I'm just going to keep moving here, but how can you sell more? What is this report exactly going to look at? Because there's many people searching for your business online as well as offline, and so what this report is going to do is going to look at one specific keyword phrase that is the most meaningful in terms of what you want to be found for on the internet. And really, at the end of the day, you have to look at multiple keyword phrases. This will only look at one page and one keyword phrase, but it's a conversation starter, and that's all the internet is, to take people offline. So don't think this is only applicable to an online business, because it's most definitely not. And so we're just going to keep moving. In terms of what is your competitor's strategy, this is something that you probably will look on Google and say to yourself, well, they're not my competitors. Well, I'm afraid they are, because for every single keyword phrase that people look for, you have 10 competitors on Google, and you can't ignore that, because they are your competitors online, and the internet is getting more and more important as time moves forward. So in terms of why are your competitors basically stealing your business and taking sales away from you online, and what can you do to beat them, this report will go into an incredible amount of detail, but also summarize very simply what are the priority areas that you need to act on to actually beat them. And it will give you an amazing opportunity to create extra leads and sales for your business. It just goes into every aspect of why they're being successful. But really, everything on the internet starts with keyword phrases and keyword research, and I can't emphasize that enough. It's a huge subject. It takes a lot of time. You really need to know what you're doing with this. It's not just a case of picking any old keyword phrase and making sure that you just put them in your website and hope that you'll be found for them. That's far from what's necessary, but you nevertheless have to pick at least a few keyword phrases where people are looking to solve a problem, looking for a solution, and have commercial intent. And again, this comes back to what would you ideally like to be found, in terms of, if people were searching for you and you wanted your most profitable product or service to be found, what would the keyword phrase be that would apply to your business? And this is also, this web review will talk about lowering your advertising investment, simply because you're being very targeted in what you're specifically going to be found for. And this needs to be tested, it needs to be measured, and you need to make sure you're getting a return on your investment, because at the end of the day, there's many businesses that spend a lot of time, a lot of money, and just keep spending that money without any idea whether their marketing is working for them. 50% of my marketing is working and I just don't know which 50% it is. And so you need to be tracking and testing from your website. It's the only way offline as well as online that you can know what's working. So don't ignore this because you don't have an online business, or you're not even interested in online business. This still applies to all offline businesses regardless. And you need to have something called Google Analytics on your website, or any analytics is already on a website, but you need to be tracking and testing what's working. So there's something called a bounce rate. There's something called a goal path funnel, where you track where people go through your website and where do they abandon your site, and do they achieve, where do they get to in terms of the page that you want them to find, and do they take action. So in terms of the most critical areas of your website, there's many parts to this, but as far as Google is concerned, as you can see here, the title tag is the most important one in many respects, because it includes your keyword phrase, but it's also about getting people to click through to your website. So it needs to be a marketing headline, less than 65 characters, and the description below, which you can see here, is equally important, because in the end this is your opportunity to sell the page that people are going to visit, and this, if it's not done correctly, you can rank all day long on Google, but you won't make any sales because people won't click through to your website, let alone talking about conversion. So this website review is going to cover all this in immense detail. It generally is worth $197. Please contact us at the web address that you can see here. There is an application process. We do have a limited amount that we offer to people, but it won't take you more than a couple of minutes to fill in the application form. Or alternatively, feel free to contact us or ask us any questions, and we'd love to talk to you. So we look forward to hearing from you soon. Thanks very much.